Hey, what's up guys? JJ here of Tulum Strength Club, and now we're in my kitchen. Reason why? I'm gonna show you how easy it is for me to put together some delicious meals that are meeting my macro requirements, aka my physique goals. I'm in the building phase now, and the easy step-by-step that I go through to make it happen. The first thing that I would say is organization and prep is key. Failing to prep is planning to fail, basically. So I want to make sure that the bulk of everything is ready. When I'm talking about the bulk, we're talking about protein, so your chicken breast, your ground beef, eggs, your lean pork, etc., is ready to go. You take 1 or 2 days during the week, let's say Sunday night and Wednesday night, you cook a mega batch of it. Couple of spice that I love to use. My friend Mitch loves pepper, so pepper is a really good one. I love to use as well some Himalayan sea salt. Really good in terms of digestion, really good for your thyroid glands, T3, because it contains iodine in it. So I really recommend that. And any type of steak spice or chicken spice, you into your protein while you cook it, and it tastes delicious and it's ready to go. The second thing under that same organizational bracket is your complex carbohydrates. So we're talking about your sweet potatoes, your white potatoes, your white rice, your jasmine rice, your quinoa, all that good stuff. Prep it in advance so that when it's time to eat, you just have to open your fridge like we're gonna do now, and everything is ready to go. So if you look on the first, the way we love to organize our fridge, it's all our complex carbohydrates. So here we have some white rice. At the back, we have some pasta ready. We got some of our vegetables, tomatoes, our berries as well are there. On the second, I guess, floor, we get all our protein. So here you see some ground lean pork that tastes delicious. Right here, we have some steak, salmon at the back, some chicken breast, some ground lean beef. So once again, organized, you open your fridge, it's there, it's available. And what we love to do is everything that needs to be eaten first, because we don't want to waste any food, is put at the front. So then there's nothing like leftover at the back that, oh shoot, there was rice that has been here for I don't know how long, that we're wasting. Same for your protein. And we make it also once we're at the end of it. So if you look here, that's how much salmon it left. So by putting it in a small container, it allows us to know, snap, either I need to cook some more, and if there's none in the fridge, the next person that goes to the grocery store will grab some salmon. So that's how we like to run our fridge in terms of how organized it's gonna be. And then at the bottom, you have your uncooked veggies. I love to keep my veggies like this. So we have some salad mix, cucumber, beets. Beets actually you could cook in advance, but will need to be cooked. Some salad, some carrots, etc. So what I love to do is take out my complex carbohydrates, take out my protein source, take out my veggies, cut it, cook it, and I'm ready to go. Actually, you know what? Let's simulate how it would go. So I use the app, My Macros Plus, really good application where you can plan, right here, where you can plan and track your macros throughout the day. So if I open my application right now, at meal number 4, it says I need some beef cooked, white rice, cucumber, tomato, and a little bit of cocoa spray that I'm gonna put into my pan. So come on down, Mr. Videographer. Everything is planned and measured, obviously. So a couple of tools that I love to use. First off, the scale. Salter is really good, Salter scale. Here I have a, what's the name here? Faberware, something that you can put in grams and or milliliter. If you have liquid, will be best. A really good knife, super useful, and cutting board as well. So that's gonna be some of your essentials. We talked about the spice earlier. Last thing that I love to use, coconut spray into the pan. The cool thing about that is you can cook at high heat and you don't lose its property. So 1 second into the pan and you're good to go. Speaking of pan, a Tefal pan can work really well for you. So now you kind of set up. Okay, with that said, we have all our tools, all our equipment. Let's get our food. So open up the fridge again. I need some white rice. Get that here. I need some ground beef. Boom, it's there. Super easy. Next thing I will need, cucumber up here. And the last thing, I hope I still have tomato. Yeah, right here. Boom, tomato. So from there, I'll start my pan, look at my macros. Okay, I would put on the scale, for example, I need 350 grams of rice. Open that, put that on the scale, measure, boom, put it here. Take it out. Same thing with the ground beef, boom, mix that up. And then after that, I would cut my veggies and put it at the end in the mixed. One of my friends asked me, a really good friend of mine, his name is Mitch, pretty cool guy. He said, bro, I think you're the first guy who didn't take out the Tupperware and had the veggies like already blended into the mixed. And I agree. And the reason is if you put your veggies in it, in a Tupperware of your meal already prepared, after 2 or 3 days, your veggies taste like, not so good. So I love to keep them fresh, already prepared to be cut, and I just add them in. So let's say if I'm prepping the food for my day, I take out my Tupperwares, put my Tupperwares together, cut some veggies, put it in there, and I'm good to go. Same thing if I'm about to cook. I love to have my bulk of complex carbs and protein cooked already. I reheat them, cut my veggies, add them on top, fresh, crunchy, delicious, and I'm ready to go. So as you can see, guys, organization is key. You want to make sure that you have the tools to make it easy. Really good scale, coconut spray, really good spice, good knife, a good cutting board. Pick 2 days during the week to cook the bulk of your protein and your complex carbohydrates. From there, you have your veggies ready in the fridge, ready to go. When in need, bring them up, cut them, add them as you're cooking the bulk of the number of grams of protein that you need and the quantity of complex carbohydrates that you need. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Last thing I'll say, when I mentioned at the beginning, failing to plan is planning to fail. Usually what happens, if those, especially are not ready, and they're raw in the fridge, and it's time to eat, and your rice is not cooked, and your meat is not cooked, and you're super hungry, and it's mealtime, you're like, damn, I don't want to take like half an hour to cook everything. So what happened? Most of the time, this is where bad choices can happen. Imagine you're at home and you're like, I'll just have some ice cream instead. Or you're coming back from work, you're like, oh man, I'm really hungry, but damn, nothing is ready in the fridge. Or I forgot to go to the grocery store, I have nothing at home. McDonald's, much easier to stop. Have a McDonald's and then you're not necessarily matching your goal. So make it easy for you. Make sure to plan. All right? So that's about it for the nutritional tips, how to make it easy in the kitchen.